Dereng Mbak, makan.
Terus sekolah ya, Mas?
Durung. Ning gawe iki ra iso. Kentek iki. Sing persiapan. Ini sing konek saki.
Yugo sekolah ya?
SMKN Indra ki ora akeh kowe. Khairul Anwar.
Yo, Mas.
Titik 6 sing resep. Kaya ada paketan. Iki ra iso gak kuat. Hah? Ini iso. Nak kuat ya? Mana? Ya.
Anakmu sekolah itu kan cuma kantor ini kalau ngasih kawasan juga ini laporan sih.
Okay, Mr. Didi, are you alive? Mr. Didi. Mr. Didi.
Hello, Ms. Kappa.
Okay, are you ready for the last session on the financial management and the final project assignment?
Yes, sure. So, before I start with my session,
Yeah.
maybe you want to announce the final assignments or after my sessions?
Right, I can start the introduction first and then I give you time for your lectures first and then at the end of your lecture, I will explain about the final assignment.
Sure. Okay, we can start now.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, participants. Welcome to the last session of the entrepreneurship workshop. And today is the last session which Mr. Didik will give you a brief introduction about the financial management. And then after his talk, I will give you the explanation about the final project assignment, what you need to do and when you have to submit the final project. So that it will be my explanation after Mr. Didik talk. And then, however, Mr. Didik is going to be with us until the end of the session in case that you have other questions to ask him. So that at the end of the session, we will open forum for the participants to ask the question. And please, Simulate staff, would you mind to open the unmute so that the participant can ask a question after the presentation on the final assignment. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so Didi, the presentation and your file is ready, right? Simulate, can you show the file of Mr. Didi, please?
Okay. Mr. Didi, please your share screen, my presentation.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Well, good afternoon, all the participants. Before I start with my session, financial management, I would like to say thank you very much to all participants that really your kindness. I really thank you very much for your kindness from the beginning. You joined with us from the entrepreneur is easy, and until now we have about 6 sessions. And the last session this afternoon, I would like to share about financial management or financial planning. So after I finish with my session, please just stay tuned with your computer. Just follow with Ms. Piapa, because Ms. Piapa will be announcing or will be explaining about the final assignments that are really important for you, how to make your your final assignment, because that's the rule how to make your final assignments. So this afternoon. This is the final session with me, and then after that, Ms. Piapa will be explaining about the final assignments. Okay, I would like to share about financial management or financial planning. Financial management and financial planning actually is nearly similar, both of them. Why? So I would like to share, if you want to succeed in your financially, please do not just satisfied with success in your business. Because if you just satisfied with your business and you doesn't care with your financial, and you doesn't care, you don't want to think about your money, your finance, that's really dangerous, because your business will becoming disasters. Why? Because you have no you doesn't care with your money, you doesn't care with your financially. That's really dangerous with your business. Even your business is very success, but if you doesn't care with your money, and you don't know how to make your money, you don't know how to manage your money, you didn't know how to manage your financially, that is very dangerous with your business. Even your business is very success. So this is very important, how to manage our financials, how to make a financial plan for us. There are so many people succeed in their business, but so many people fail to manage their finance. So their business finally bankrupt. Their business is very dangerous because they do not know how to manage financially. Their business, okay, I got a lot of money from my business. Well, okay, I got a lot of I got a lot of finance, but if I don't care with my money, I don't care with my finance, that is very dangerous. So that is very important to make a financial management or financial planning. You must do that. Next, I would say managing our finance means that we have secure our business. If you take responsibility if you responsible with your business, that means you responsible with your money. That means you really care about your finance. You really care with your money. So this is really important for you. If your business is success, if you got a lot of money, you have to manage your money. You have to manage making a plan for your money, for your finance. But the big problems, if we do not know how to manage our finance, the big problem, if we do not know how to making a plan with our finance, the next question is how to manage our finance. First, that we really put extra attention. We put really an extraordinary attention to our business. We must have take extra attention with our money. So to make to manage our finance, to manage our plan with our finance, first of all, set your financial purpose. If you are already having a lot of money, what do you want to do with your money? That's the question. Your business succeeds, good. That's really great, excellent. You got success with your business. You got a lot of money. But the question, What do you want to do with your money? What is your financial purpose? What is your main aim for your money? What is your financial purpose for your life? So, how to manage our financial plan? First of all, set your financial purpose. That's really important. Even our business got a big success. Even we got a lot of money. But if we have no purpose in our lives, so what does it mean about our money? If we success our business, we've got a lot of money, but we have no purpose in our life. So what does it mean by that a lot of money in our life? That's why I told you that the first of all, what we need, we set our financial purpose. Well, if we have a purpose in our finances, that will make it easy to manage our personal finance. So, first of all, you must have a vision. When you already start with your business, and your business getting profitable, and you getting a lot of money, so make a dream, make a purpose on your life. What I want to do with my money, what I want to do with my financial, what I purpose next, what is my purpose for our future. That's really important for us to set up our financial purpose. Secondly, after we set our financial purpose and we already have a vision, okay, well, I've got a lot of money, I want to do this and that, etc., etc. And then second, make your spending plan. Make your spending plans. Most of people, they do not know how to make spending plans. That's why plan to fail. If you don't make plans for your future, I already explained on the last two sessions, I think, that if we do not know how to make a plan, that means we plan to fail. That's nearly similar with our financial, with our money too. How to use our finance if we already got a lot of money. So make spending plans for your finance. Make spending plans for your money, for your future. The next question is, how much money do you need to spend every day? How much money do I need to spend every week? How much money do I need to spend every month? How much money do I need to spend every year? We have to smart to spend our money, because that's really a link that's really important for our future. Not only our lives, not really for my family life, that's your business as well. Because if you are making a plan, good plan, you have a good plan for your finance, for your money, that means you have a good plan for your business too. So, this afternoon, I just to share about how to make our spending plans. Please remember about need, debt, wants, saving, and investment. There's actually these 5 points actually that we really knows about how to spend our money. This 5 points actually most of the people, they try to spreading more few points, but the research for the financial planning, but the research for the financial management, only this 5 points. Most of the people, they try to spreading, they try to break down this 5 points, becoming a few points. But actually the research, the search of the financial planning, it's about 5 points. First, about need, about debts, about wants, saving, and investment. Okay, let me explain about needs. What is need about? We must be able to distinguish between needs and wants. You got a lot of money, you have huge of money, you on your account, bank account, there are million of money, million of rupiah, maybe $1,000 or something like that, whatever. But if you cannot distinguish between need and wants, that will become big problem on your lives. Why? Some people, they do not know how to distinguish. They do not know what the difference between needs and wants. Needs include of the cost that you must spend to meet daily needs. Usually, this cost take up the largest portion of your salary. So, okay, this needs, it's like on the last session, I would like to share about you how many percent we should spend our money for the needs post. This is the bigger portion for our finance in that post for needs, because needs, this is usually this post takes up the largest portion of your salary or on your life. So this is for example, for the daily need, daily shopping for meals. There's maybe in Indonesia, maybe you got for meals. For example, you buy rice, you buy sugar, you buy salt, you buy milk, you buy oils or something like that. That's what I call daily shopping for meals. That really your need every day. And then, yeah, the other example is shopping for household purposes. And then for cost electricity, because every month you have pay your electricity. That's mean your cost of electricity, that's every month. That's why I call need, not wants, because every month you have to pay your electricity on your home. And then water is our need. Why? Because every month we got bill, monthly bills for water, for phone, for mobile, for internet, etc. That's our needs. A few years ago, mobile phone or internet, that may be becoming wants, not becoming on need post few years ago. But today, mobile phone and internet becoming needs, our needs. Because every day, every hour, every minute, we really need about mobile phone. We really need about internet. That's why I put it here, mobile phone and internet, that is included in our daily need. And then school fees. School fees is your daily need. Even you pay monthly, even you pay every month. But actually, your school fees is your daily need. And then for the other example, your daily transportation. Whatever, are you using public transportation? Are you using your motorcycle? Are you using your cars, your private car, something like that? But every day you need to buy gas. So that's why I put it this daily transportation, that's on your need. And then cost by clothes for the whole family. Okay, later on I will explain what the difference between cost by clothes for the whole family, need and then wants. You buy the clothes, maybe that's your need. But if you buy the clothes, you need maybe you want a good brands that's really expensive. You already got good clothes, and you, because our friends got good model today, and then we want to buy a new clothes on the new brand and good brands that are really expensive. That's not need anymore. That's, we call it wants. And then if you already, I do believe, if your business is getting bigger and bigger, and you have a great profit, your business get good profitable, you got a lot of money, I believe that you will earn helper. And then what you need, you have to pay your salary helper every month. That's what we need, because maybe our times using to look after our business, so we have no time for maybe for washing our clothes, or we have no time anymore for clean our household, something like that. And then we asking a helper. But what we need, we have to pay our salary helper every month. That's why I put salary helper here as daily need. And then the last point is maintenance or repair our motor vehicles or motorcycles or something like that. That's what we need, because because every month or maybe every 2 months we need to repair our motorcycle or our cars or motor vehicle or something like that. So this is what we use our money, we use our finance to using our daily need. So those points, what I have said before, this include in daily need or in post of needs. And then when you're running your business, maybe probably your debts from bank, you got loan in from your bank or something like that. So what is debt? Debt is a loan in which the borrower has an obligation to repay the loan and its interest at a specific time. That's what I call debt. So if you have debt, mean you have an obligation to repay the loan and its interest at a specific time. What is debt about? For example, if you're using credit card, when you're shopping on the mall, when you're shopping on shop, when you're shopping on online shop, you using credit card, that's mean you have debt from the bank. The second, debt to the company. If you are maybe employee, you got salary every month, but some people, because their salary is not enough to going for 1 month, maybe something like that, or we have needs, that extra needs on that month, and some people, they try to loan in the company. So what we call is debt to the company. So you have debt for the from your company maybe. So that is we call it debt. Or maybe you got debt to the bank for housing. If your business getting success and you have get stuck with your profitable, and because you have no house, and then you have desire to buy a house, but you have not enough money to buy a house by cash, with cash, and now you try to borrow from the bank to buy a house. That's mean you got the debt from the bank. That's debt as well. Or maybe because you want to have a new car, but okay, I want to have a new car, but I have not have enough money, so I need buy the car from leasing. So that's mean we got the debt because we borrow some money from a bank or from neighbors or from relatives, something like that. So debt to financial institution as well. So this is what we call debt. Okay, and then number three, after you have pause for need, and then you have pause for debts, and then number three, you have pause for wants. What is wants about? Wants consists of non-urgent. Let me explain again. Wants consists of non-urgent needs that if not met will not significantly affect your life. So you want something, if that not really significantly affect with your life, that's mean wants. You want something, if that really significant effect with your life, means need. You know what I mean? Let me try to explain again. Wants consists of non-urgent needs that if not met will not significantly affect your life. That's called wants. You want to buy meals because you're hungry. You really hungry, and I need want to buy meals, because if I'm not buy some meals, means my stomach will be problem. That's called needs. But if you buy some meals, for example, I want to buy meals in sorry if I mentioned the brands. Okay, well, I need to buy some meals at McD or KFC or something like that. Sometimes that only needs we can call just wants, because we not really actually we not really hunger, but we just want to eat something in McD or in KFC or something like that, or in Pizza Hut or something like that. That's we call it wants, not really needs. Well, wants, for example, favorite electronic equipment. On your house or in your house, you already have television, maybe 24-inch, and then because you got a lot of money, okay, because you have a lot of money, and then, well, I want to buy a new television with in 60 inches. That's what we call it wants. Maybe some of students ask, Mr. Didi, so we cannot buy television 60 inches. Okay, you can buy the television, because later on I would like to explain how much money that we need to spend in post wants. If you get a lot of money in post wants, and this post want, this money in post want, you can buy some television. Okay, that doesn't matter. You buy television. That if in the post want is still there is still cash in post want. But what I mean is, if there is no money in post want, but you still hold cash flow on the post needs, maybe you cannot buy on the post wants here. Favorite electronic equipment. I already mentioned about if you have a television with 24 inches, and then few months later, because you have a lot of money, and then you want to buy television which 60 inches. That's wants, not need. And then what I mentioned before, eating out. Eating out, that I mentioned before. If you eating out in your home, you already have meals, and then you want, well, I want to go hang out. I want to go to Pizza Hut. I want to go to KFC. I want to go to McD, something like that. Yeah, if in your house already preparing food, already preparing all meals, and then you want to buy some meals in out there, that's mean you take your money from post wants. That's not need. And then branded goods. That's why I told you before. You buy clothes, that's needs. But if you buy clothes that are really goods branded, that's very expensive, that's become wants, not needs anymore. That's become wants. And then you want to buy a beautiful house or cars, and then recreations. That's wants. Jewelry to wear and hobbies. Most of the people, their hobbies, fishing or badmintons, or maybe hobbies, their hobbies is golf or something like that, need a lot of money. So your hobbies include in wants. You cannot pay your hobbies with your need. No, hobbies is your wants. And then lend to relatives or friends. In Indonesia, some relatives, they got special event, wedding our friends or wedding our relatives or something like that. And we need to spend our money to help our friend's wedding, our relatives' wedding. That we call it lend to relatives or friend wedding. Why I put in bonds? Because whatever, you want to give 100,000 rupiah, you want to give 500,000 rupiah maybe, that's depend on you. That's why I call it this wants, not needs. So if you're getting a lot of money, you have a lot of money, that's really important for you to manage your money, to make your financial plan. You need to manage your finance. First of all, you have to make what we need in every day, what in every week, what we need every month, and then do I have debt? And then 3, unpost wants. And then number 4, savings. Saving is a fund that is prepared to be protected when you need it or in urgent situation. Let me explain again. Savings is a fund that is prepared to be protected when you need it or in urgency situation. Okay? Most of people, when they got salary, they put on need, they put on wants, but they forget about saving. That's really dangerous in our future. Why? Because savings is really important for us, for our future. We cannot lose this point of savings in our lives, because we do not know in our lives, maybe next month, or maybe next 2 months, maybe next 6 months or something like that, we do not know what we're facing, what we face about. Maybe some of us may be getting sick, and if we do have no savings, so what you gonna pay for your sick to the hospital? That's problem. That's why I say that saving is a fund that is prepared to be protected when you need it or in urgent situation. For example, how to savings? Okay, with bank savings, with bank account, and then you can saving with life insurance, because if you pay the life insurance, maybe this month, maybe next month, maybe next year, you still not need something, but on the future, your life, you have insurance in your life for your future life. That's why please spend your money maybe for life insurance, or maybe for health insurance. This is very important for health insurance. Why? If you have no health insurance in your life, and then next month, maybe next 2 months, or next 6 months maybe, you get a big problem with your health. And because you have no savings, your money, you have no saving, and then you're going to the hospital because you have big problem with your health and you have no health insurance. So you need a lot of money to pay to the hospital. That's really, really bad for our life if we have no saving or if we have no health insurance in our lives. Participants, we know that every one of us always have experience that we got sick. Maybe some of us say, well, Mr. Didi, I never got into the hospital. Okay, well, but remember, on your life, you've been sick, and maybe your mom, maybe your dad, they need to pay to the doctors. They need to pay to the hospital. That's why I urge you to spend your money to saving post for your health insurance. And the other point, maybe you need child education insurance. We do not know how our business can running, how long our product, our business running. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, we do not know. If you are getting married and you got a child, you got boy or girls, and sometimes our child getting sick, we need to pay to the hospital as well. The same what I mentioned before. Maybe our parents, when I'm still young, when we still a child, be sick, my parents pay to the doctor. My parents pay to the hospital. The same. If you got a child, if you have a child, please put on child education as well. Child education insurance, that's really important. If you have cars, okay, we do not know. So, I drive a car, I really kindly drive, I really, what we call it, in Indonesia, we really care with my cars. But accident is doesn't want to know. Accident is doesn't want to know you care or not. Sometimes from the other people that really don't care about us, that really happen with the accident. So we need insurance for our cars, and then home insurance as well. Home insurance, it's really needs because we do not know. You got a lot of money now, okay. You got a lot of funds now, okay, good, excellent. You got a home, okay. But we do not know. Maybe sometimes, maybe our home getting fire or something like that. So we need insurance, and then pension fund, something like that. We saving. Saving post is really important for us for our future. Not now. Our future saving is really important. And then number 5, investment. Well, okay, investment consists of funds that are prepared to be managed in a certain period so that the value increases. Okay? I will explain later on about the investment. Mr. Didi, I've got the debt. I've got put my need. I've got my put bonds or something like that. And then how I spend our money to put it in investment? Okay, well, I will explain later on after this. Investment consists of funds that are prepared to be managed in a certain period so that the value increases. For example, you got a lot of money, you need to put your money to deposits to the bank. Maybe you need put your money to the properties, mutual funds. Okay, maybe you buy some shares, bonds, commodities as for example like gold, oil, CPO, or something like that. Gold, forex, foreign exchange. I mean, that's what we call it investment. Okay, so please set up your money. Please set up or manage your money, manage your finance, becoming 5 points. First, need, and then debt, and then wants, and then savings, and the last one, investment. Okay, keep going. The percentage scheme of financial management that can be used as guide is as follows. For example, if you have debt, then the scheme used is like this. Okay? On need post, that's need about 50% from your money. Okay? Or, okay, make it easy like this. In post needs or on need post, it's really put 50% from your salary. Okay? And then if you have debt that I mentioned before, debt from bank or debt from your friends, debt from credit card or something like that, every month you put 30% from your salary for post debts. And then on post on post 1 days, if you still got debts, because 30% already put in debts, and then your salaries, 10% from your salaries, and then 10% from your salary put as savings, 0% for investment because you still have debt. So means if you still have debts, that means you cannot put your money for investment because you still have debts. Okay, make it easy like this. For example, if you are earning or your salary 5 million rupiah, say your salary every month, your salary is 5 million rupiahs, but you have debt from bank, from credit card, you have debt from your friend, you borrow your money from your friend, then your ideal expenditure scheme is something like this. It's like this. See, needs only 50%. Why needs it's higher than debt one? Because needs is really higher. Yeah. So remember, needs 50% from our salary. So if our salary 50 million, means that our needs only 2.5 million every month. Okay, you got it? And then because we only have, we still have debts, okay? Sorry, this is actually the, sorry, this, okay, 1 million, 1.5, okay, 1.5, that's maximum for post debt is 1.5 million or 1,500,000 rupiah, and then for bonds, okay, for post bonds only 500 rupiah. That means you can going to McD, you can going to KFC, you can going to Pizza Hut when your money in post bonds still having 500 rupiah. You can buy clothes with good brands, but remember, maximum your wants is only 500 rupiah. And then you must spend your money from your salaries 500,000 rupiah to savings. Okay, that's the scheme if you have debt. Sorry. So this is if you have debt. Then if you have no debts anymore, if you currently have no debt, then you can use the following schemes like this. Needs still 50%, okay, because we have no debts, so 0% here, 0% here, because we have no debts. Because we have no debts, so we can put our money a little bit higher on the post bonds. So this is post bonds becoming 15%, and then we can savings 15% from 10%. We can put it higher, a little bit higher, becoming 15% on the post savings. And then because we have no, because we have no debts here, so you can spend your money in your investments. How much money that I can spend for post investment? 20%. Okay. So this is your currently have, if you have no debt, so if you have no debt, then you can use these following schemes. Okay. Okay. For example, if you have no debts, your current earnings or your salary, for example, if your salary 5 million rupiah a month and you have no obligation to pay debts, so your ideal spending formation is as follows. Okay, see, your needs for daily needs 2,500,000 rupiah. So because you have no obligation to pay your debts, means your debts 0 here. Okay, because you have no obligation to pay your debts. And then your wants becoming increase 5% from 10% become 15%. Means that if our salary, we got 5 million rupiah, our wants 750,000 rupiah. This for wants. And then we spend 750,000 rupiah for savings. Okay. And then we take 1 million rupiah from our salary, put for investment. This is if you have no obligation to pay your debts. Remember, on the first scheme that I mentioned it before, if you have debt, your wants is only 10%, you can saving 10%, but you cannot put your money to the investment because you have obligation to pay your debt to the bank. So this example, if you have no obligation to pay your debts to the banks or to relatives or to friends, so half of our salary put in needs, and then 15% of our salary put in wants, 15% of our salary put in our savings to the bank, to our bank account, and then 20% here put for investment. So, participants, be smart to manage your finances. Why? Because if your business getting success, but if you doesn't care with your money, you got a lot of money, you got a lot of finance, and you doesn't care with your money, you doesn't care about management, financial and something like that. That is very dangerous with your business. So if you doesn't with your money, means it's very dangerous with your business. Please remember, manage your finances. Okay. Okay. So this financial management is similar with financial planning. How you manage your money, how you make planning for your financial. Okay. Well, this is what I can share this afternoon to all the participants. Once again, I would like to say thank you very much to all participants that really kindly joined with us from the beginning, from the first session until the sixth session now, until today, this afternoon, until finished session. Okay, thank you very much and God bless you. I believe that your business will be success, and stay tuned because Miss Piapa will be explained about the final assignment. So please give extra attention with the final assignments from Miss Piapa. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. Okay, I will give it back to Miss Piapa. Miss Piapa, now is your turn, your time now. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Didi, for your presentation. I hope the presentation is quite clear. And the student, if you have any questions, please type in the chat box. If you have any question about the financial management. Okay, if there is no question, so that I will go on for the presentation slide of the assignment guidelines. So, Simolek staff, may I share my document here? I just share the screen by myself. Okay, Simolek, can you please assign us to be the presenter? We have like many slides.
Wait a minute, Miss Piapa.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Ini?
Yeah. We need the template, project template. We need a PowerPoint.
I think the last one that I sent before.
Yeah, but I already, Mr. Didi, you comment, not the one that you comment is not the final version. So I already combine input into the final version. So this one,
Sorry for this.
Shall can you open the one that I just sent it to you to your email? Okay. This one, my assignment is no. Okay, let me go to the document, double check. Okay, this is the final version. Okay, Simulate, can you insert this document, can you? Or it has to be like, can you share the screen? It's not that. Okay. Okay, the student. So everybody can see the document on the screen, right? So I hope everybody see the document. So we have for the assignment guideline, this one, right? Okay, let me give you the guideline for the assignment for the entrepreneurship workshop. So so the rules and our expectation. We one team consists of one teacher and 3 students. If your school submit many teams and you have limited number of your teacher, it means that one teacher can be assigned to be the coordinator in many teams, but within a school. Okay, it means like Miss Piyapa can be the teacher mentor for team A and for team B. All right. Okay. So number 2, select an available product produced by the school or community. So why I suggest you to have the available product, it means that you don't need to think and you don't need to produce it. Try to make use of the product that produced by the school and community for your business plan. Third, each team must develop a business plan and a simple sales report by using the template. I will explain to you later what the template looks like. And then you have to, after you develop the business plan, you have to sell the product according to the plan to the community or online. And the result from the selling product must be reported in the sales report, which is in the same template. So in the template, there are 8 parts. The first one is detail of your team. Second, executive summary. Third, business analysis. Fourth, business and marketing plan. Fifth, action plan. Sixth, simple sales report. 7, supporting photos. 8, list of the support document. So I will come back to explain to you in details what is it about in the template. Okay. So according to our rules, to be fairness and give the equal opportunity to all schools, part 2, starting from the executive summary, up to part 7, up to part 6, I think the number is wrong, up to part 6, it must be 12 pages long, okay, no longer for the 12 page from the part 2 to part 6, all right, and then must be written in English, okay, and using Times New Roman or Calibri font 11 point size. Alright. And rules and expectations. So we want you to submit the template by midnight on Sunday, 8th April. It means that you have nearly 4 weeks to submit the report or nearly 1 month. So for inquiries, you can email to entrepreneurship secretive@simeo.org. All right. You don't need to email to Secretive Camp because Miss Xiao Yi, the person who checked the email, she will be on long leave. So that I suggest you to email to entrepreneurship@simeo.org only about the assignment of the entrepreneurship workshop. Now, this is the criteria. So we have like about 100 total score, and what we're gonna evaluate you. Overall effectiveness and realistic of the plan, 20%. Okay, which I will explain to you in details later. Second, business analysis, 15%. Business and marketing plan, 20%. Number 4, budgeting plan and efficiency to generate income, 20%. Innovation and creativity, 15%. And report preparation and presentation of information, 10%. Totaling 100%. Now let me explain to you one by one. Overall effectiveness and realistic of the plan, what does it mean? So it means that your plan has like reasonable business analysis, clear and achievable marketing objective, suitable and feasible marketing strategies, doable, effective and efficient action plans, and efficiency in generating income. For this one, we will look in the overall of your plan to score. Second, when we look at the second criteria, business analysis, 15 score value, we will look at how you complete the information of analysis, including like business, consumer, competitor, and product analysis. And you have provided a clear analysis of the current marketing situation and SWOT analysis. Okay, so I think when I explain to you about the template, it will be a better understanding for you. The third one, business and marketing plan. This is quite high score, 20 score value. So we want to see that how you can identify the product, price, channel, and promotion strategies that are suitable to the consumer target group. To make a business plan, must remember that all the strategies that you decide, including the technique and mechanism, must be fit to your consumer target group. Okay, if your target group is the young generation, everything in the marketing plan must address to the young generation. If your product is for aging people, like old people, like your grandma, your grandpa, your strategy must address for your grandma and grandpa. Okay. So, and the second one, you need to identify the clear action plan when you want to do what activity and how much the value or resources you need for that activity. So, I will explain to you later. Number 4, budgeting plan and efficiency to generate income. You provide a clear budgeting plan, which Mr. Didik just only explained to you in the financial management. And then you maximize the available resource very well, and the ability of team to generate income. This criteria has 20 score value. Why? Because we want to see you how much you can sell the product in the market. We don't want you to just only do the business plan and submit the plan to us, but we want you to try to sell the product in the real market so that you can have like more practical skills, and you will know how to solve the problem of those things, okay? So that we want to see that how you will do it within a short period of time. This one can be include the traditional marketing strategies or online marketing strategies. And the number 5, innovation and creativity. This is the 15 score value. We want to see how you can select the unique product, how your product is different from the others and, you know, very attractive. And we want to see how you adapt the knowledge to create marketing strategies and promotional materials that can attract the target consumer. Okay, so maybe you can create a new way of the marketing strategies to promote your product, which is quite very innovative and, you know, unlike your competitors. And the last part, only 10 score value, but it's quite a lot. Report preparation and presentation of information. You know, when you submit the data or your proposal. Sometimes it looks so boring. We want to see that how you can provide clear, easy to understand and attractive way of present data in the report, and that can show that can demonstrate the effort of your team in developing the business plan and sales report. And we want to, since the business plan, we need some proof document. So you may need to attach with some supporting document and clear photos to prove the success of the plan. Now, timeline. Okay, I want to explain this before I can explain about the template. So you have time to formulate your business plan and selling the product in the real market, 12 March to 8 April. And
Wah, gak masuk akal lagi.
And then deadline for submitting the business plan and sales report midnight of Sunday 8 April. Okay, midnight. And then internal evaluation to select the short list. We will, after you submit the entries, right? We will have a team to read all entry and select the short list 8 to 12 teams. So we will need about maybe 1 week to read the whole report. And then we will announce the shortlist by email and on website on Monday, 16 April. So the team that are selected to be the shortlist, you need to prepare the presentation. Okay. So the online presentation for shortlist, 5 minutes for each team, will be on Thursday, 19 April, which we will send the email to you later on. Okay, to all shortlist. And then announcement of winner Friday, 20 of April. So the prizes, this is the prize will be supported by the Ministry of Education and Culture Indonesia. So the first place will receive certificate of recognition and the monthly prizes, which is about 7 million rupiah. And second place, a certificate of recognition and 6 million rupiah. And the third winner, certificate of recognition and 5 million rupiah. And all the team who submitted the final project will receive certificate of completion. I need to highlight this because if even you attend the meeting, the training session or sessions, every session, but you do not submit the report, you cannot have certificate from us. Okay? The best thing to prove that you achieve this course is you need to submit the business plan and sales report to us so that you can get the certificate of completion. The winners from this entrepreneurship workshop will be invited to join the award presentation at the National Skill Competition at Mataram City in Indonesia on 6 to 12 May. And Ministry of Education and Culture will sponsor meals and accommodation for all winners. Okay, this is about the prizes. Now, judging committee members. We have 2 judging committee members for internal evaluation. Okay. For selecting the list, will be myself, Mr. Tan, my assistant, and also Ms. Lung Napa. Ms. Lung Napa will handle all inquiries in the entrepreneurship@simeo.org email box. So anything you want to know to get more additional information, you can send email to her directly. Okay, so she will handle, acknowledge you, and then if some unclear information, she will send email back to you for clarification. And for the judging committee for the online presentation for selecting the winners, we have external evaluator who is like, Ms. Lisna, principal of the SMS Mapaki, Mr. Didi, vice principal, Ms. Tracy, she is the entrepreneur teacher. Actually, she already presented some talk about the break even. And then Ms. Prajino, the lecturer and IT, actually he present the lecture on the online marketing.
Berarti judging kan
and how to receive the guidelines and template. Today, I already sent all of you the template and the guidelines. However, there are some revision in the template, which I will send it again tomorrow morning. Okay? And then all the template and guideline will be posted on the website. And for inquiries, please contact entrepreneurship@senior.org. This is the email address for the entrepreneurship workshop only. Okay. So if you submit your business plan to secretivecamp@senior.org, no one will reply you because Zhao Yi is not around. Only Ms. Rung Napa will be available for the entrepreneurship@senior.org.
Yeah.
This one is only for submitting the business plan only. Okay. So let me go to the template.
Template.
Okay, this is the guideline that I will send it to everybody. Okay, this is the rules and expectation with the same information that I explained to you in my PowerPoint slide. And then evaluation criteria is here. Okay, so this is the details of the criteria. And then submission instruction and deadline, how you can submit the business plan. Evaluation procedure or timeline. Okay, prices and the judging committee member. So we will send this one to everyone again tomorrow morning. Now let me go to the template.
And various.
Okay, this is the template. All right, there are 7 parts in this one. Oh, sorry, 8 parts in the template.
Something karang ini.
Okay, so part 1, detail of your team. You need to type here name of your school, full address, postcode, country, full email address, name of your team. You can, appoint the name of your team, whatever you want, like Flower Girl or whatever, something that's funny. And title of the project. You need to think about the name of your business plan project. Okay. Name of your teacher coordinator, email address of your teacher coordinator, mobile number of the teacher coordinator, and student team member. As I told you, we can allow only 3 students per team only. So in one team, 1 teacher and 3 students. Okay. So this one, that is the first part. So in the second part, you see here the information of part 2 to part 6 should be no longer than 12 pages. So including the part 2, executive summary. You know about the executive summary, right? Please provide us a short summary of your business plan and achievement of selling product to the real market. You just make a summary of your plan and put in here. Maybe half A4 page should be okay. All right. And second, the part 3, business analysis. What are the components of the business analysis? First, business and marketing situation. You may need to look in the real situation of your market, okay? And then you write down here. Second, product analysis. What is the product brand name, all right, of your team, type of your product. Why do you select that product, okay? So you need to point out, number D, the selling points of your product that Mr. Didik already mentioned that you need to highlight. Which one is the best selling point of your product, all right? You pick up and then you write down here. And production preparation, how the product will be produced. You produce by the school or you buy it from community or produced by your grandma, You can write down how the product, how you gain the product from, all right? Or you buy from the wholesale market and you resell it with the higher price, up to you. This is up to your creativity. And the third part is the consumer analysis. You must to identify who are your consumer. You need to write down your consumer profile and segmentation. And then you may need to analyze the consumer buying behavior, all right? The reason why I really need the information in the consumer buying behavior because it will reflect to your marketing strategies. If your consumer buying behavior is more on online, then you may need to address the marketing strategy through online, But if your if your target consumer is like grandma, grandpa, they usually go to the market. Then maybe you need to sell the market. in the market. You need to sell the product in the market, not online, because your grandma, grandpa cannot access the internet. This is something that you need to analyze. And number 4, you need to analyze the competitor as well. Who are your competitors? How and what they are doing in the market. So there are 2 types of the competitor, direct competitors and indirect competitor. Direct competitors are the products that similar to you, all right? For example, I want to sell a cosmetic, maybe brush on. So the direct competitor brush on, but indirect competitor are the product that's, that can be substituted by the brush on, whatever, right? This can be the indirect competitor. And the last part of the business analysis is a SWOT analysis. You need to identify what are the strengths of your product, weaknesses, challenges, and opportunity. Okay. Now we go to the next part that we call the business and marketing plan. This is a score, is about 20 value score. So in this part, first, we need you to identify the business and marketing objective, long-term objective, 3 to 5 years, and short-term objective, 6 months to 3 years. Now we go to the product strategies. I keep it blank here because it depends on you, how you're gonna package your product, how you're gonna improve the original product. This depends on you. Now we go to the pricing strategy, how much you want to sell, okay. What type of pricing you want to put for your products, okay. And number 4, distribution and place strategies, how you're gonna sell the product. Are you going to put the product at the convenience store, or you just go to the maybe fresh market, or you want to distribute your product at the school co-op shop that the school can sell with the product, or you want to place the product through online or Facebook. You need to identify the area in here. And number 5, promotion and advertising strategies. So the promotional strategies, like, would you like to reduce the price? Would you like to give the discount, or you want to have like collection of the stamp, like, if they buy 5, they can get 1 free, something like that. That depends on your creativity. Type of advertising and promotional material means that you can insert the photo here, like the poster, flyer, newsletter, whatever media that you produce to promote your product. Advertising or product slogan. I know that you understand the slogan, right? You can create the slogan for your product. Only short sentence, and can make your product can be remembered by the consumers. And then the last part, promotional advertising channel. For example, like, what are the main channels that you use to promote your product? For example, you just want to do the marketing online only. Okay, you need to write down in here and give the reason why. Okay, maybe you can capture the photo from the media that you use. Some students may want to have like a big banner in front of the school. So you can identify that, you produce a big banner, and the banner will be posted in front of the school or posted in front of the house, up to your creativity. Now this part, budgeting plan. Okay, Mr. Didik, would you like to explain about this?
Sure.
Okay, Mr. Didik, please go on to explain about budgeting plan, please.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Piapa. Well, this part number 6 about a budgeting plan. So you have to mix what you call fixed costs. Fixed costs, this when you start your business, you buy, for example, for machine, maybe container or packaging machine or whatever that's that need for producing for start your start business in your in your business, you using machine, container or packaging machine. That's need what we call fixed cost. And number 2, we call it variable cost per unit. So you buy what your product? What is your product about? For example, I use just for example, Choco Banana. Choco Banana, how much for raw material, for raw bananas, and then for operating cost? Operating cost means your as a labor or you as a staff or something like that, and then unforeseen expenses, advertising costs, and then maybe transport or something like that. We call.
Hello, are you there? Mr. Didik? I think that Mr. Didik has a problem with the connection. Okay, may I continue? Okay, so for this part, right, I just explained to you again that if you don't have machine, you don't have container, you don't invest in packaging machine, you don't need to put in the fixed cost. Okay, but if you use the method that you buying the product from the wholesale and then you resell your product again, then you need to put in the variable cost per unit. For example, like you sell a pen, which is 2 rupiah, maybe less, 500 rupiah per pen, and you want to sell it 1,000 rupiah per pen, so your variable cost is the pen. Maybe you need the paper to make the packaging for your pen, so you need to put in here, you know. And how about the electricity you use to work at night time to do the packaging of the pen, so you can put in the operating cost here, but you can put more items here below here. So for the advertising, whatever money you spend to make the promotional material, you need to put in the advertising cost here, okay? So that if you don't have any fixed cost, it's okay. But for the person who make the, for example, food or to sell the food or cookie, okay, if you have machine, but if you have to buy the machine to produce the cookie, then you need to put the fixed cost here. But if you are going to use the machine at your school or you borrow the machine for your mother, you don't need to put the fixed cost, right? But for the variable cost for the cookie, for example, you buy flour, you buy butter, you buy sugar to make the cookie, then you need to put in the raw materials, right? If you once your cookie is cooked, you put in the plastic bag, then that will be a cost of the plastic bag. You need to put here a plastic bag. And selling per unit, how much you want to sell, right? So this is the calculation of the break-even point that we need you to make the break-even point here, that how many units you can sell that it will reach to the break-even point. So I hope that your teacher can explain more about this detail when you do the business plan. So please consult with your teacher as well. Mr. Didik, are you still there? I think that Mr. Didik already lost connection, so I just continue the explanation. Part 5 is the action plan. It's very important for this part because you need to list down all activities that you want to do with the details, budget and resources need, and when to implement in the timeline, okay? So if you need to add more rows, you just add it. The last part, part 6, simple sale report. This is to show us that how much you can sell the product, okay? Which you need to list down, like for example, 10 March, not 10 March, maybe 20 March, you sell the product at the school event, okay? Name of the product that you sell, like for example, cookie, total income, okay, cost, how much the cost, and then the profit, right? So the total income minus the cost will be the profit, okay? So that you just list out the activity that you really sell to the market. Even like you have the online selling the product, right? You can put like duration date, for example, 20 to 30 of March. Facebook, selling on Facebook. Okay, name of product. So I think you have only one product. So you can put like SMK cookie. Okay, that is your product. For example, or total income, if you can sell like 1 million rupiah during that period, and the cost is only like 300 rupiah, right? And the profit is about 700 rupiah. Okay, so this is for example, okay? And you may need to put the currency here because we are dealing with many countries. Okay, so this is an example of the action simple sale report. And then when we go to at the end, please provide the supporting document in part 8, such as sale report of the school balance sheet if it is available. So if you have any document to prove that how much you can sell your product, you can attach with this business plan. Now, part 7, very fun part. You can attach the photo here. Photo of your product. Please insert maximum 3 photos. I'm so sorry, I need to limit the number of the photos because in the past when we conduct competition like this, I end up to have like nearly 50 photos for one team, which is I cannot download all. So we need to maximum you only like 3 photos for your product, so you can insert in here part. So photo of promotional and advertising material, you can select the best one, maximum 3 photos. And then photo of marketing, online marketing, photo of marketing and online marketing activities, maximum 6 photos. How you sell the product, for example, on Facebook, through Line application, or whatever application you can capture from your mobile phone and post here. Or even like you go to sell the product at the market, you just take the photo when you're selling the product. And you can post here, or even at the school, you can post the photo here. Please select the basic photo for this one. So in the last part is a supporting document. So we allow you to provide supporting document, like for example, balance sheet, additional analysis, maybe school, whatever plan, whatever that you want to provide here to support your business plan, so you can give the attachment to us. Okay, so this is the template. So please be reminded that the deadline to submit the business plan is
Hello, Miss Piapa.
of April. Yes, Mr. Didi. Okay, you are back.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, just break out.
Okay, would
Just
you
break
like
out the power.
I know. I already explained your part.
Okay,
but
thank you very much.
Say something, Mr. Didi, before we end the session. So I want you to summarize to the students what you expect them to do for the assignment.
Well, what I expect is for the participants that are involved in this project. So just try your open your skills and try to explore your skills. This is the time for you to learn more about becoming an entrepreneur. So please always try to explore your skills. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fail or something like that. Just keep focusing. Keep focusing for your business, and then keep focusing on your final assignments. Okay. So that is what I want to say this afternoon for all participants. Thank you very much for all participants that really kindly joined with us from the beginning until this afternoon. Okay, thank you, Ms. Piapa.
Okay, thank you very much. And everybody, I hope that you can submit the business plan And if you have any question about the template and the guidelines, please do not forget to email to this one, entrepreneurship@simeo.org. Okay. And then I hope that you will be good luck for your assignment and you can implement and sell the product on time by the end of the submission deadline on 8th April. And thank you very much for your participation. And I will send you again the revised template and everything that I present here to everyone email address. Okay? Okay. And Simolek, where are you? Thank you very much.
Yes.
Maybe
Yes, I'm here.
I want to see the chat box. And Simolek, can you please open, unmute? Can we see the participants?
Okay, right.
Can you please unmute? Is there any question from the participants?
Sorry, Miss Piapa. Business noise.
Okay, so open the speaker. The full screen.
Sen kusen. Ông kusen sẽ đến kusen. Đấy vừa đấy vừa đấy.
Okay, so if there is no question, any question? Any question? Okay. Anyway, so you can send a question to our email address, the one that I told you, and then we will have staff to handle that inquiries. Okay. Thank you very much for your attention and your participation of today, and thank you very much for your registration to participate in this entrepreneurship workshop since the beginning. Okay, if there is no question, thank you very much everybody and hope to receive your business plan later. Okay, thank you. There is no question.